What if everything you thought you knew about reality was just one tiny piece of an infinite puzzle? Picture this. Somewhere out there, in the vast expanse of existence, there's another version of you living a completely different life. Sounds like science fiction, right? But what if it's not? What if parallel universes aren't just the stuff of movies and books, but a real, mind-bending possibility? Today, we're diving into the unknown, exploring 30 groundbreaking theories about the universe's first parallel universe travel. From quantum mechanics to cosmic collisions, from black holes to simulations, we're about to unravel ideas that will challenge everything you thought you knew about reality. So buckle up, because by the end of this journey, you might just find yourself questioning not just the universe, but your place in it, ready to explore the unimaginable. Let's begin. Now, let's step into the first theory, one that might just blow your mind: the quantum multiverse. Imagine this: every decision you make, no matter how small, doesn't just affect your life here and now. Instead, it creates an entirely new universe. That's right, every choice, every possibility, branches off into its own reality. This is the core idea behind the quantum multiverse, a theory rooted in the strange and fascinating world of quantum mechanics. So how does this tie into the first parallel universe travel? Well, think about quantum entanglement and superposition. These are two of the most mind-bending concepts in physics. Quantum entanglement is when particles become linked, no matter how far apart they are, so that the state of one instantly affects the other. Superposition, on the other hand, is the idea that particles can exist in multiple states at once until they're observed. Now combine these ideas with the quantum multiverse. What if the first travel between parallel universes happened because of these quantum phenomena? Picture this: a particle in one universe becomes entangled with its counterpart in another universe. Through superposition, it exists in both places simultaneously. If someone or something could harness this connection, they might be able to slide from one universe to another. It's like finding a hidden doorway in the fabric of reality, one that's unlocked by the strange rules of quantum mechanics. This theory doesn't just suggest that parallel universes exist, it proposes that they're constantly being created, and that the first travel between them might have been a natural consequence of quantum interactions. It's a wild idea, but one that could explain how the boundaries between realities might not be as solid as we think. And with that, we've only just scratched the surface. Next up, we'll dive into the many worlds interpretation, where the idea of infinite universes takes on a whole new dimension. Stay tuned, because things are about to get even more fascinating. Now, let's take a step further into the realm of the many worlds interpretation, a theory that takes the idea of parallel universes to an entirely new level. Unlike the quantum multiverse, which suggests that new universes are created with every decision, the many worlds interpretation proposes that every possible outcome of every event already exists in its own separate universe. That means there's a universe where you took that job offer, another where you didn't, and even one where you decided to become an astronaut. The possibilities are truly infinite. So how does this tie into the first parallel universe travel? Well, according to this interpretation, the universe isn't just branching off with every decision, it's constantly splitting into countless versions of itself. Every time a quantum event occurs, like the decay of a particle or the flip of a quantum coin, the universe divides into multiple realities, each representing a different outcome. This process, known as quantum branching, happens continuously, creating an ever-expanding web of parallel universes. Now, imagine if the first travel between these universes wasn't some grand, intentional act, but rather a natural byproduct of this branching. What if, at some point, the boundaries between these newly created universes were thin enough, or the conditions just right, for something or someone to slip through? It's like walking through a forest where every path leads to a different world, and one misstep could take you somewhere entirely unexpected. This theory doesn't just suggest that parallel universes exist, it implies that they're constantly being created, and that the first travel between them might have been as simple as a quantum particle leaking from one reality into another. Over time, this could have evolved into more deliberate forms of travel, as beings or civilizations learned to navigate the branching pathways of the multiverse. And here's where it gets even more intriguing. If the many worlds interpretation is correct, then every possible version of you exists somewhere out there, living out every possible life. The first parallel universe traveler might not have been an explorer or a scientist. It could have been a version of you, stepping into a reality that was just a little different from the one you know. With that in mind, let's shift our focus to the next theory, where we'll explore how wormholes might serve as cosmic bridges between these infinite worlds. The journey is just beginning, and the possibilities are as vast as the multiverse itself. Now, let's venture into a theory that feels like it's straight out of science fiction: wormholes as cosmic bridges. Imagine a shortcut through the fabric of space and time, a tunnel that connects two distant points in the universe, or even two entirely different universes. This is the essence of the wormhole concept, and it's one of the most fascinating ideas when it comes to parallel universe travel. Wormholes, also known as Einstein-Rosen bridges, are theoretical passages through space-time that could create a direct link between two separate locations. While they've been a staple of sci-fi stories for decades, the science behind them is rooted in the equations of general relativity. According to this theory, under the right conditions, space-time could fold in such a way that a tunnel forms, allowing for near instantaneous travel across vast distances or even between universes. But here's the kicker: for a wormhole to be traversable, it would need to be stable. Natural wormholes, if they exist, are thought to be incredibly unstable, collapsing almost instantly. So, how could the first parallel universe travel have occurred through a wormhole? One possibility is that an advanced civilization, far beyond our current understanding of technology, figured out how to stabilize these cosmic tunnels. By harnessing exotic matter or manipulating space-time itself, they might have created a wormhole capable of sustaining travel between universes. Another intriguing idea is that cosmic events, like the collision of black holes or the birth of a new universe, could have generated naturally stable wormholes. These cosmic phenomena might have opened temporary gateways, allowing for the first instances of parallel universe travel. Picture this: a massive explosion in the early universe creates a ripple in space-time, forming a wormhole that connects two realities. Over time, this wormhole stabilizes, becoming a bridge between worlds. What's even more mind-bending is the idea that wormholes might not just connect different points in space, but different points in time as well. This means that the first parallel universe traveler could have stepped through a wormhole and emerged in a reality that's not just spatially distant, but temporally displaced, a universe where time flows differently or even backward. So, whether through the ingenuity of advanced civilizations or the raw power of cosmic events, wormholes offer a compelling explanation for how the first parallel universe travel might have been achieved. They represent a tantalizing possibility that the multiverse isn't just a collection of isolated realities, but a network of interconnected worlds waiting to be explored. With that thought in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll dive into the holographic principle, a concept that suggests our universe might be a projection from a higher dimensional reality. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and the journey is far from over. Now, let's shift our perspective to something even more mind-bending: the holographic principle. Imagine if everything we see, touch, and experience in our universe is nothing more than a projection, like a hologram, originating from a higher dimensional reality. This isn't science fiction. It's a serious scientific theory that could revolutionize how we understand the cosmos and even open the door to parallel universe travel. The holographic principle suggests that our three-dimensional universe, with all its stars, planets, and galaxies, might actually be encoded on a two-dimensional surface, much like how a hologram stores a 3D image on a flat piece of film. In this view, the universe we perceive is just a shadow or a projection of a deeper, more fundamental reality. Think of it like a movie playing on a screen. What we see is the movie, but the real story is in the code that creates it. So, how does this connect to parallel universe travel? If our universe is a projection, then it's possible that other universes are also projections from the same higher dimensional source. This means that by accessing the source code of reality, the underlying framework that generates our universe, we might be able to manipulate it to create pathways between parallel worlds. It's like finding the master control panel for existence itself. One way this could work is through quantum entanglement, a phenomenon where particles become linked across vast distances. If the holographic principle is correct, entangled particles might be connected not just within our universe, but across multiple universes. By harnessing this connection, we could potentially rewrite the code of reality, creating a bridge between parallel projections. Another fascinating idea is that the holographic principle could allow us to zoom out from our universe and view the multiverse as a whole. Just as a hologram contains all the information needed to reconstruct a 3D image, the higher dimensional source might contain the data for every possible universe. By decoding this information, we could navigate the multiverse, moving from one projection to another as easily as flipping through pages in a book. The implications are staggering. If the holographic principle is true, then the first parallel universe travel might not have involved physical movement at all. Instead, it could have been a shift in perception, a reconfiguration of the code that defines reality. Imagine stepping into a new universe not by traveling through space, but by reprogramming the very fabric of existence. As we ponder this extraordinary idea, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore the concept of bubble universes, separate cosmic bubbles floating in a vast cosmic foam. The journey through the multiverse is far from over, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the true nature of reality. Now, let's dive into a theory that paints the multiverse as a cosmic sea of bubbles, each one a universe unto itself. This is the bubble universe theory, and it suggests that our universe might be just one of countless others, floating like soap bubbles in a vast cosmic foam. Picture this: each bubble is its own self-contained universe with its own laws of physics, its own stars, and its own possibilities. But here's the twist: these bubbles aren't static. They're constantly moving, expanding, and sometimes even colliding with one another. So, how could the first parallel universe travel have happened in this bubbling multiverse? One possibility is through collisions between these cosmic bubbles. Imagine two bubbles drifting closer and closer until they touch. At the point of contact, a bridge could form, allowing matter, energy, or even conscious beings to cross from one universe to another. It's like two soap bubbles merging into one, but on a scale so vast it's almost impossible to comprehend. Such a collision might not only create a pathway between universes, but also trigger cosmic events that reshape the very fabric of both worlds. Another intriguing idea is tunneling, a process where particles or even entire regions of space could leak from one bubble universe to another without a direct collision. In the quantum world, particles can sometimes pass through barriers they shouldn't be able to, thanks to a phenomenon called quantum tunneling. If this principle applies to bubble universes, it's possible that the first travelers between parallel worlds didn't need a collision at all. Instead, they might have found a way to tunnel through the thin walls separating one bubble from another, slipping into a new universe as effortlessly as a whisper through a curtain. What's truly fascinating about the bubble universe theory is that it suggests the multiverse isn't just a collection of isolated worlds. Instead, it's a dynamic, interconnected network where universes can interact, collide, and even exchange information. This opens up the possibility that the first parallel universe travel wasn't a deliberate act but a natural consequence of the multiverse's ever-changing structure. Perhaps it was a cosmic accident, a chance collision, or a random tunneling event that first connected two universes, setting the stage for all future travels. As we explore this bubbling multiverse, it's worth considering what these interactions might look like. Could a collision between two bubble universes create a new, hybrid universe with entirely new laws of physics? Or might tunneling allow for the transfer of knowledge, technology, or even life itself between worlds? The bubble universe theory doesn't just offer a way to travel between parallel realities. It suggests that the multiverse is alive, constantly evolving, and full of surprises. With this bubbling cosmic foam in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll examine the simulation hypothesis, a mind-bending idea that our universe might be nothing more than a highly advanced computer program. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the true nature of existence. Now, let's shift our perspective to a theory that challenges everything we think we know about reality itself. This is the simulation hypothesis, a mind-bending idea that suggests our universe might not be the base layer of existence but rather a highly advanced simulation like a video game created by an unimaginably intelligent civilization. If this theory holds true, then parallel universes could simply be other simulations running simultaneously, each with its own unique set of rules and possibilities. So, how could the first parallel universe travel have occurred in this simulated multiverse? One possibility is through a glitch, a momentary error or anomaly in the code that governs our simulated reality. Imagine a bug in the system that accidentally opens a doorway between two simulations, allowing information, energy, or even conscious beings to cross over. It's like a character in a video game suddenly finding themselves in a completely different game world, all because of a programming hiccup. Such a glitch might not only create a pathway between universes, but also reveal the underlying structure of the simulation itself, offering a glimpse into the code of reality. But what if the first travel wasn't an accident? What if it was intentional? If our universe is a simulation, it's possible that the creators, or perhaps even advanced beings within the simulation, figured out how to manipulate the code to transfer between simulations. Think of it as hacking the system, but on a cosmic scale. By accessing the fundamental programming of the simulation, these travelers could have intentionally bridged the gap between parallel universes, opening up entirely new realms of exploration and discovery. The simulation hypothesis also raises fascinating questions about the nature of these parallel universes. Are they running on the same hardware, so to speak, or are they entirely separate systems? If they're connected, could there be a central hub or server that manages all the simulations, allowing for easy travel between them? And if so, who or what controls this hub? The implications are staggering, suggesting that the multiverse might not just be a collection of isolated realities, but a vast, interconnected network of simulations, each one a unique experiment in existence. As we ponder this simulated multiverse, it's worth considering what these transfers might look like. Could a glitch create a temporary portal, allowing for a brief but profound exchange between universes? Or might an intentional transfer involve rewriting the very fabric of reality, reshaping the rules of the simulation to accommodate the traveler? The simulation hypothesis doesn't just offer a way to travel between parallel realities. It suggests that the multiverse might be a construct, a carefully designed system where the boundaries between worlds are far more malleable than we ever imagined. With this digital lens on the multiverse, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore the string theory landscape, a concept that suggests the universe is built from tiny, vibrating strings of energy, each one potentially connected to a parallel reality. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the true nature of existence. Now, let's dive into a theory that takes us to the very fabric of reality: string theory. This groundbreaking idea suggests that the universe isn't made of point-like particles as we once thought, but rather tiny, vibrating strings of energy. These strings, each one unimaginably small, vibrate at different frequencies, giving rise to everything we see, from the smallest particles to the vastness of space itself. But here's where it gets even more fascinating. String theory doesn't just describe our universe. It predicts a vast landscape of possible universes, each one defined by its own unique set of vibrations and properties. So, how could the first parallel universe travel have occurred in this string theory landscape? One possibility lies in the vibrations themselves. If these strings are the fundamental building blocks of reality, then their vibrations could create connections between universes. Imagine two strings vibrating in harmony, their frequencies aligning just right to create a bridge between two parallel realities. This resonance could allow for the transfer of energy, information, or even conscious beings from one universe to another. It's like tuning a radio to the right frequency. Once you find the correct vibration, you can access a whole new world. But vibrations aren't the only way string theory could enable parallel universe travel. Another intriguing idea involves the interactions between these tiny strings. In some versions of string theory, universes are thought to exist on separate branes, short for membranes, floating in a higher dimensional space. These branes could occasionally collide or interact, creating temporary pathways between universes. Picture two sheets of paper floating in the air, brushing against each other for a brief moment. During that instant, a doorway could open, allowing travel between the two worlds. Such interactions might not only explain how the first parallel universe travel occurred, but also suggest that these events could happen naturally, without the need for advanced technology or cosmic glitches. The string theory landscape also raises profound questions about the nature of these parallel universes. Are they all variations of our own with slightly different physical laws? Or could they be entirely alien with properties that defy our understanding of reality? If the first travelers managed to cross into another universe, what would they find? A world where gravity is stronger, time flows backward, or life exists in forms we can't even imagine. The possibilities are as endless as the vibrations of the strings themselves. As we explore this intricate web of universes, it's worth considering how these vibrations and interactions might be harnessed. Could advanced civilizations learn to manipulate the strings, creating stable pathways between realities? Or might the first travelers have stumbled upon these connections by accident, discovering the secrets of the multiverse through trial and error? String theory doesn't just offer a way to travel between parallel universes. It suggests that the multiverse is a dynamic, interconnected system where every vibration could hold the key to a new reality. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore the black hole multiverse, a concept that suggests these cosmic giants could be portals to other universes. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the true nature of existence. Now, let's shift our gaze to one of the most enigmatic phenomena in the cosmos: black holes. These cosmic giants, with their immense gravitational pull, have long fascinated scientists and storytellers alike. But what if black holes aren't just destructive forces? What if they're gateways to other universes? This is the heart of the black hole multiverse theory, a mind-bending idea that suggests these celestial objects could serve as portals to parallel realities. At the center of every black hole lies a singularity, a point where gravity becomes infinitely strong, and the laws of physics as we know them break down. It's a place where space and time are warped beyond recognition, creating conditions so extreme that they defy our understanding. But what if this singularity isn't the end of the road? What if it's a bridge to another universe? According to some interpretations of Einstein's equations, a black hole singularity could connect to a white hole in another universe, a theoretical object that spews out matter and energy instead of consuming it. This cosmic tunnel, often referred to as an Einstein-Rosen bridge or wormhole, could provide a pathway between worlds. So how might the first parallel universe travel have occurred through a black hole? One possibility is that an advanced civilization, or perhaps even a natural cosmic event, found a way to navigate the extreme conditions of a black hole singularity. Surviving such a journey would require overcoming unimaginable challenges: intense gravitational forces, tidal effects that could tear matter apart, and the crushing pressure of the singularity itself. But if travelers could somehow endure these conditions, they might emerge in a completely different universe, one with its own unique laws of physics and possibilities. Another intriguing idea is that black holes themselves could be the result of collisions or interactions between parallel universes. Imagine two universes brushing against each other in higher dimensional space, creating a black hole as a byproduct of their interaction. This black hole could then serve as a natural gateway between the two worlds, allowing for the first instance of parallel universe travel. It's a concept that blurs the line between destruction and creation, suggesting that black holes might not just be cosmic vacuums but also cosmic connectors. The black hole multiverse theory also raises profound questions about the nature of these portals. Would travel through a black hole be a one-way trip, or could there be a way to return? What would travelers encounter on the other side? A universe similar to our own, or something entirely alien? And if black holes are indeed gateways, could they be harnessed for intentional travel, or would such journeys remain the stuff of cosmic chance? As we ponder these questions, it's worth considering the implications for our understanding of the multiverse. If black holes are portals, then the cosmos might be far more interconnected than we ever imagined. Each black hole could be a doorway to a new reality waiting to be explored. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and with each theory, we inch closer to unraveling the true nature of existence. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore the cyclic universe model, a concept that suggests universes are born and reborn in an endless cycle. The journey through the multiverse is far from over, and each discovery brings us closer to understanding the grand tapestry of reality. Now, let's step into the realm of the cyclic universe model, a theory that paints the cosmos as an eternal dance of creation and rebirth. Imagine a universe that doesn't end with a bang or a whimper, but instead collapses and re-emerges in an endless cycle. This idea suggests that our universe is just one chapter in an infinite cosmic story, where each cycle births a new universe from the ashes of the old. But how might the first parallel universe travel fit into this grand cycle? At the heart of the cyclic universe model is the concept of the Big Bang, not as a singular event but as part of a recurring process. According to this theory, our universe expands, contracts, and then explodes again in a new Big Bang, creating a fresh universe with its own unique properties. The transition between these cycles, when one universe ends and another begins, could be the key to understanding how the first parallel universe travel might have occurred. During this critical phase, the boundaries between universes might become thin or even overlap, creating temporary pathways between them. One possibility is that advanced civilizations, aware of the impending collapse of their universe, could have developed technologies to harness the energy of this transition. By riding the wave of cosmic rebirth, they might have found a way to cross into a newly forming universe, effectively becoming the first travelers between parallel realities. This journey would require an understanding of the universe's cyclical nature and the ability to survive the extreme conditions of a collapsing cosmos, conditions that would make even the most robust black hole seem tame by comparison. Another fascinating angle is the idea that the transition between cycles could naturally create bridges between universes. As one universe contracts and another expands, the fabric of space-time might twist and fold in ways that allow matter and energy to flow between them. This could mean that the first parallel universe travel wasn't the result of deliberate action but rather a cosmic accident, a fortunate alignment of conditions that allowed beings or particles to slip from one universe into another. The cyclic universe model also raises intriguing questions about the nature of these parallel realities. Would each new universe be a carbon copy of the previous one, or would it be entirely different? Could travelers carry knowledge or even physical objects from one cycle to the next, or would each universe reset the cosmic clock, erasing all traces of the past? And if universes are endlessly reborn, could there be an infinite number of parallel realities, each one a variation on the last? As we explore these questions, the cyclic universe model offers a fresh perspective on the multiverse. It suggests that the cosmos is not a static collection of isolated worlds, but a dynamic, interconnected system where universes are born, die, and are reborn in an eternal cycle. The first parallel universe travel might have been a natural consequence of this cosmic rhythm, a fleeting opportunity seized during the transition between cycles. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll delve into the Brane collision theory, a concept that imagines universes as membranes colliding in higher dimensional space, creating pathways between worlds. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the true nature of reality. Now, let's shift our focus to a theory that takes us beyond the familiar 3 dimensions of space and 1 of time. The Brane collision theory introduces the idea that our universe might be just one of many membranes or branes floating in a higher dimensional space. Imagine these branes as vast, flat sheets, each one a separate universe drifting through a cosmic sea of dimensions we can't perceive. But what happens when these branes collide? According to this theory, such collisions could be the birthplaces of new universes, and possibly the key to the first parallel universe travel. At the heart of the Brane collision theory is the concept that our universe exists on a 3-dimensional brane, embedded in a higher dimensional space often referred to as the bulk. Other branes, each hosting their own universes, might also exist in this bulk. When 2 branes collide, the energy released from the impact could trigger a new Big Bang, creating a fresh universe. This idea suggests that our universe might have been born from such a collision, and that countless other universes could exist as a result of similar events. But how does this relate to parallel universe travel? If branes can collide and create universes, they might also interact in ways that allow for movement between them. One possibility is that the collision itself could create temporary bridges or tunnels between branes, allowing matter or even conscious beings to cross from one universe to another. These pathways might exist only for a fleeting moment, but for a civilization advanced enough to detect and harness them, it could be enough to achieve the first parallel universe travel. Another intriguing angle is the idea that branes might not just collide randomly, but could be drawn together by forces we don't yet understand. If branes are attracted to one another, their interactions could be more frequent and predictable, creating recurring opportunities for travel between universes. This could mean that the first parallel universe travel wasn't a one-time event but part of a larger pattern of cosmic connections. The Brane collision theory also raises fascinating questions about the nature of these parallel universes. Would they be similar to our own, or would they have entirely different physical laws and constants? Could travelers carry knowledge or technology from one brane to another, or would the differences between universes make such transfers impossible? And if branes are constantly colliding and creating new universes, could there be an infinite number of parallel realities, each one a unique product of its own collision? As we explore these possibilities, the Brane collision theory offers a bold new perspective on the multiverse. It suggests that the cosmos is not just a collection of isolated universes, but a dynamic, interconnected system where branes interact in ways that could allow for travel between worlds. The first parallel universe travel might have been the result of a brane collision, a cosmic event that opened a doorway to another reality. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore the time loop paradox, a concept that suggests parallel universes could be created by breaking free from a repeating cycle of time. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the true nature of reality. Now, let's venture into a theory that twists our understanding of time itself, the time loop paradox. Imagine being trapped in a repeating cycle where every moment, every decision, and every outcome plays out over and over again. This is the essence of a time loop, a concept that not only challenges our perception of time, but also opens the door to the possibility of parallel universes. At its core, the time loop paradox suggests that time isn't always a straight line moving forward. Instead, it can fold back on itself, creating loops where events repeat endlessly. But here's where it gets fascinating. What if breaking free from such a loop doesn't just reset time, but creates an entirely new timeline? This idea proposes that escaping a time loop could be the key to the first parallel universe travel. Picture this: a civilization or even an individual becomes aware of their existence within a time loop. As they struggle to break free, their actions and choices begin to diverge from the original sequence of events. Each deviation could spawn a new timeline, effectively creating a parallel universe. The moment they finally escape the loop, they might find themselves in a reality that's similar yet distinct from the one they left behind. But how could this lead to the first parallel universe travel? One possibility is that the energy or consciousness required to break free from a time loop could act as a catalyst, opening a rift between timelines. This rift might serve as a bridge, allowing travelers to step from one universe into another. The act of escaping the loop could, in essence, be the first step toward exploring the multiverse. Another intriguing aspect of the time loop paradox is the idea that these loops might not be random but could be governed by underlying cosmic rules. For instance, certain events or conditions might trigger the formation of a time loop, and breaking free could require meeting specific criteria. This raises the question: could the first parallel universe travel have been a deliberate act, orchestrated by beings who understood the mechanics of time loops? The time loop paradox also invites us to consider the nature of the universes created by these escapes. Would they mirror the original timeline, or would they be wildly different? Could travelers carry memories or knowledge from the loop into the new universe, or would the transition erase their past experiences? And if time loops are a natural phenomenon, could there be countless parallel universes born from countless escapes? As we unravel the mysteries of the time loop paradox, it becomes clear that time itself might be far more malleable than we once thought. The first parallel universe travel could have been the result of a daring escape from a repeating cycle, a leap into the unknown that forever changed our understanding of reality. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore the consciousness multiverse, a concept that suggests parallel universes might exist as different states of awareness. The journey through the multiverse continues, and each theory brings us closer to unlocking its deepest secrets. Now, let's shift our focus to a theory that takes us deep into the realm of the mind, the consciousness multiverse. This idea suggests that reality itself might be shaped by consciousness, and parallel universes could exist as different states of awareness. Imagine a world where your thoughts, perceptions, and even your dreams could open doorways to entirely new realities. This is the essence of the consciousness multiverse theory. At its heart, this theory proposes that consciousness isn't just a byproduct of the brain, but a fundamental force that shapes the fabric of reality. If this is true, then every thought, every decision, and every shift in awareness could create a ripple effect, branching off into new universes. These universes wouldn't exist in some distant corner of space, but within the very fabric of our minds. The implications are staggering. What if the first parallel universe travel wasn't a physical journey but a mental one? Consider this. Altered states of consciousness such as deep meditation, lucid dreaming, or even psychedelic experiences might allow individuals to access these parallel realities. In these states, the boundaries of the mind could become porous, enabling travelers to slip between different states of awareness and, by extension, different universes. The first parallel universe travel might not have required advanced technology or cosmic phenomena, but simply a profound understanding of the mind's potential. One fascinating aspect of this theory is the idea that these parallel universes could be as varied as the thoughts that create them. A universe born from a moment of joy might be vastly different from one shaped by fear or curiosity. This raises the question, could the first travelers have been explorers of the mind, venturing into these inner worlds and bringing back knowledge or experiences that transformed our understanding of reality? But how could this mental travel lead to physical movement between universes? Some theorists suggest that consciousness might act as a bridge, connecting the mental and physical realms. By achieving a heightened state of awareness, travelers could align their consciousness with a specific universe, effectively tuning in to its frequency. This alignment might allow them to step into that reality, leaving their original universe behind. The consciousness multiverse theory also invites us to rethink the nature of existence itself. If consciousness creates reality, then the multiverse might not be a collection of separate worlds but a vast, interconnected network of mental states. Traveling between these states could be as natural as shifting from one thought to another, provided one has the knowledge and focus to do so. As we explore this theory, it becomes clear that the mind might be the ultimate frontier for parallel universe travel. The first journey could have been an inward one, a leap of consciousness that opened the door to infinite possibilities. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll delve into the controversial concept of quantum suicide and immortality, a theory that challenges our understanding of life, death, and the multiverse. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and each theory brings us closer to understanding its true nature. Now, let's venture into a theory that pushes the boundaries of life, death, and the very nature of existence, the quantum suicide and immortality theory. This controversial idea stems from the principles of quantum mechanics, where every possible outcome of an event is thought to occur in a separate parallel universe. Imagine a scenario where, no matter how unlikely, every decision you make splits reality into multiple versions of itself. In one universe, you might survive a dangerous situation, while in another, you might not. But here's where it gets mind-bending. The quantum suicide theory suggests that from your perspective, you would always experience the outcome where you survive. This concept is often illustrated with a thought experiment involving a so-called quantum suicide machine. Picture a device that has a 50% chance of ending your life with each use. According to the theory, every time the machine is activated, the universe splits into two, one where you live and another where you don't. But because you can only be conscious in the universe where you survive, it would appear as though you've achieved a form of immortality. From your perspective, no matter how many times the machine is used, you would always find yourself alive, even if the odds are astronomically against it. So, how does this tie into the first parallel universe travel? If quantum immortality is real, then the first travelers might not have needed to physically cross into another universe. Instead, they could have traveled by surviving events that would have been fatal in other realities. In other words, their journey might have been a matter of probability, always finding themselves in the universe where they lived to tell the tale. This raises the question, could the first parallel universe travel have been an accidental byproduct of quantum mechanics, where survival in one reality was perceived as movement into another? This theory also challenges our understanding of identity and continuity. If every decision creates a new universe, then who we are might be constantly shifting across these realities. The you in one universe could be vastly different from the you in another, shaped by the unique outcomes of each event. This idea of branching identities adds another layer of complexity to the concept of parallel universe travel, suggesting that the first travelers might not have been aware they were moving between realities at all. But what if this wasn't just a passive process? Some theorists propose that advanced civilizations or individuals could harness this principle intentionally, using quantum mechanics to navigate between universes. By manipulating probabilities or creating scenarios where survival in a specific reality becomes inevitable, they might have unlocked the key to controlled parallel universe travel. This would mean that the first journey wasn't just a stroke of luck but a deliberate act of quantum engineering. As we explore this theory, it's impossible not to grapple with its philosophical implications. If quantum immortality is real, then death might not be the end but merely a transition to another reality. The first travelers could have been pioneers of this understanding, using their knowledge of quantum mechanics to transcend the limits of life and death. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll examine the cosmic string theory, a fascinating idea that suggests one-dimensional defects in spacetime could serve as bridges between parallel universes. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, each theory offering a new perspective on the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our reality. Now, let's unravel another thread in the tapestry of multiverse theories, cosmic strings. These mysterious one-dimensional defects in spacetime are thought to be remnants from the early universe, formed during the rapid expansion known as cosmic inflation. Imagine them as incredibly thin, infinitely long filaments, stretching across the cosmos like cosmic spiderwebs. But what makes cosmic strings so intriguing is their potential to act as bridges between parallel universes. According to this theory, these strings could serve as natural pathways, connecting different realities in ways we're only beginning to understand. Picture a cosmic string as a kind of cosmic highway, where the fabric of spacetime is so warped that it creates a direct link between two universes. If such strings exist, they might offer a way to traverse the multiverse without the need for wormholes or quantum tunneling. Instead, the first travelers could have simply followed these strings, moving from one reality to another as if walking along a tightrope. But how might this have worked in practice? One possibility is that cosmic strings generate immense gravitational fields, capable of bending spacetime to the point where two universes touch. If a traveler could navigate the extreme conditions near a cosmic string, they might find themselves slipping into a parallel universe. This wouldn't be a journey through space as we know it, but rather a transition through the very fabric of reality itself. The first travelers might have discovered these strings by accident, perhaps noticing strange gravitational anomalies or distortions in spacetime that led them to investigate further. Another fascinating aspect of cosmic strings is their potential to create kinks or loops. These structures could act as natural portals, where the curvature of spacetime becomes so intense that it opens a doorway to another universe. If the first travelers encountered such a loop, they might have been able to step through it, emerging in a completely different reality. This would make cosmic strings not just pathways, but also gateways, natural conduits for parallel universe travel. Of course, the idea of traveling along cosmic strings raises some mind-bending questions. For instance, what would it feel like to move through such a structure? Would the traveler experience time dilation, or would the journey be instantaneous? And what happens if a cosmic string snaps or breaks? Could that create a catastrophic event, or would it simply close off the connection between universes? These are the kinds of questions that keep physicists and theorists up at night, as they try to piece together the puzzle of cosmic strings and their role in the multiverse. As we ponder these possibilities, it's worth considering whether advanced civilizations might have already mastered the art of navigating cosmic strings. If so, the first parallel universe travel could have been a deliberate act guided by a deep understanding of these cosmic structures. Alternatively, it might have been a stroke of cosmic luck where a traveler stumbled upon a string and found themselves in a new reality. Either way, the cosmic string theory offers a compelling vision of how the first journey between universes might have occurred, a journey not through space, but through the very threads that weave the multiverse together. With this in mind, let's shift our focus to the next theory, where we'll explore the role of dark energy in creating parallel universes. Could this mysterious force be the key to unlocking the secrets of the multiverse? The answers await as we continue our journey through the infinite possibilities of the cosmos. Now, let's venture into the shadowy realm of dark energy, a mysterious force that makes up about 68% of the universe. Unlike the cosmic strings we just explored, dark energy doesn't form physical structures. It's an invisible, pervasive energy that's causing the universe to expand at an accelerating rate. But what if this enigmatic force isn't just shaping our universe? What if it's also the key to unlocking the existence of parallel universes? The dark energy multiverse theory suggests that dark energy could be responsible for creating and sustaining multiple universes. Imagine dark energy as a cosmic sculptor, constantly shaping and reshaping the fabric of reality. In this scenario, each universe could exist as a separate bubble, floating in a vast ocean of dark energy. These bubbles might expand, contract, or even collide, creating pathways between them. If this is true, then the first parallel universe travel could have been achieved by harnessing or manipulating dark energy itself. But how might this work? One possibility is that dark energy creates regions of spacetime with unique properties. In some areas, the expansion caused by dark energy could be so intense that it tears the fabric of spacetime, creating rips or tears that connect one universe to another. If a traveler could navigate these rips, they might find themselves stepping into a parallel universe. This wouldn't be a journey through space as we know it, but rather a leap through the very energy that binds the multiverse together. Another intriguing idea is that dark energy could be used to create artificial portals between universes. Advanced civilizations might have developed technology to concentrate or manipulate dark energy, bending it to their will. By focusing this energy in a specific way, they could create a bridge between two universes, allowing for travel between them. The first travelers might have used such technology to explore the multiverse, venturing into realities beyond our own. Of course, the concept of harnessing dark energy raises some fascinating questions. For instance, what would it take to control such a powerful force? Would it require technology far beyond our current understanding, or could it be achieved through natural phenomena? And what happens if dark energy is manipulated incorrectly? Could it lead to catastrophic consequences, like the collapse of a universe or the creation of unstable wormholes? These are the kinds of challenges that make the dark energy multiverse theory both thrilling and daunting. As we consider these possibilities, it's worth reflecting on the implications of dark energy for our understanding of the multiverse. If dark energy truly is the force behind parallel universes, then it could hold the key to unlocking some of the greatest mysteries of existence. The first travelers might have discovered this key by accident, or they might have spent centuries studying dark energy before finding a way to traverse the multiverse. Either way, the dark energy multiverse theory offers a tantalizing glimpse into how the first journey between universes might have occurred. A journey powered by the very energy that drives the expansion of the cosmos. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore the fascinating concept of quantum tunneling and its potential role in parallel universe travel. Could this quantum phenomenon be the bridge that connects realities? The answers await as we continue our exploration of the infinite possibilities of the multiverse. Now, shifting our focus to the microscopic world of quantum mechanics, let's explore a phenomenon that defies our everyday understanding of physics: quantum tunneling. At its core, quantum tunneling is the ability of particles to pass through barriers that, according to classical physics, should be impossible to overcome. Imagine a ball rolling up a hill. Normally, it would need enough energy to reach the top, but in the quantum realm, particles can sometimes tunnel through the hill without ever reaching the peak. This strange behavior is a direct result of the probabilistic nature of quantum mechanics, where particles exist in a state of uncertainty until they are observed. But what if this phenomenon isn't limited to particles? What if quantum tunneling could allow entire beings to cross into parallel universes? The quantum tunneling hypothesis suggests that under the right conditions, particles, or even more complex entities, could tunnel not just through physical barriers but through the very fabric of spacetime itself. This could create a pathway between our universe and a parallel one, effectively enabling the first instance of parallel universe travel. So, how might this work? In the quantum world, particles don't have definite positions or paths. Instead, they exist as probabilities described by a wave function that spreads out across space. Sometimes this wave function extends beyond the barriers that would normally confine the particle. When this happens, there's a small but real chance the particle will appear on the other side of the barrier, as if it had tunneled through. Now, imagine scaling this up. If a particle can tunnel through a barrier, could a person or a spacecraft tunnel through the boundary separating our universe from another? The idea might sound far-fetched, but in the realm of quantum mechanics, the impossible often becomes possible. One intriguing possibility is that the first parallel universe travelers didn't need advanced technology or cosmic portals. Instead, they might have harnessed the natural phenomenon of quantum tunneling to slip between realities. This could have been achieved by creating conditions where the probability of tunneling increased dramatically, effectively opening a doorway to another universe. For instance, a highly advanced civilization might have discovered how to manipulate quantum fields or amplify the wave function of an object, allowing it to tunnel into a parallel reality. Of course, the challenges of such a journey are immense. Quantum tunneling is inherently probabilistic, meaning there's no guarantee of success. A traveler attempting to tunnel into another universe might face the risk of being scattered across multiple realities or even ceasing to exist entirely. Additionally, the energy required to tunnel macroscopic objects like a human or a spacecraft would be astronomical. Yet, if the first travelers found a way to overcome these obstacles, quantum tunneling could have been their ticket to exploring the multiverse. As we ponder this theory, it's worth considering the broader implications. If quantum tunneling can bridge universes, it suggests that the boundaries between realities are far more porous than we once thought. The first travelers might have stumbled upon this phenomenon by accident, or they might have spent generations perfecting the art of quantum manipulation. Either way, the quantum tunneling hypothesis offers a fascinating perspective on how the first journey between universes could have occurred, a journey not through space, but through the probabilistic fabric of reality itself. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll delve into the idea of parallel universe collisions and how they might have created pathways between realities. Could the first travelers have taken advantage of such cosmic events? The answers await as we continue our journey through the mysteries of the multiverse. Now, let's venture into a cosmic scenario that sounds like it's straight out of a science fiction epic: parallel universe collisions. Picture this: two universes, each with its own unique laws of physics and timelines, hurtling through the multiverse until they intersect. What happens when these realities collide? According to the parallel universe collision theory, such an event could create temporary or even permanent pathways between universes, offering a potential route for the first travelers to cross over. The idea hinges on the concept that parallel universes aren't isolated bubbles floating in a void. Instead, they might exist in a dynamic, interconnected multiverse, where interactions between universes are not only possible but inevitable. When two universes collide, the immense energy released could warp the fabric of space-time, creating bridges or rifts that connect them. These bridges might act as cosmic gateways, allowing matter, energy, or even conscious beings to move from one reality to another. But how could the first travelers have taken advantage of such a collision? Imagine a civilization that had developed the technology to detect these cosmic events. They might have identified an impending collision and positioned themselves at the precise point of impact. As the universes collided, the resulting energy surge could have opened a temporary portal, providing a fleeting opportunity to step into another reality. Alternatively, the collision might have created a stable wormhole-like structure, offering a more permanent connection between the two universes. The challenges, of course, would be immense. Collisions between universes would likely unleash unimaginable forces, from gravitational waves to bursts of radiation. Surviving such an event would require not only advanced technology, but also a deep understanding of the physics governing these interactions. Yet, if the first travelers managed to harness or shield themselves from these forces, they could have used the collision as a launch pad into the multiverse. This theory also raises intriguing questions about the nature of the multiverse itself. If collisions between universes are possible, does that mean they are constantly interacting, merging, or even splitting apart? Could these events explain some of the mysterious phenomena we observe in our own universe, such as unexplained energy bursts or anomalies in space-time? The parallel universe collision theory suggests that the multiverse is far more dynamic and interconnected than we might have imagined. As we reflect on this idea, it's worth considering the broader implications. If parallel universes can collide and create pathways, it opens up the possibility that the first travelers didn't need to rely on advanced technology or cosmic luck. Instead, they might have simply waited for the right moment, a cosmic collision that opened the door to another reality. This theory not only offers a compelling explanation for the first parallel universe travel, but also invites us to rethink our understanding of the multiverse as a living, evolving entity. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore how quantum entanglement could extend beyond our universe, linking parallel realities in ways that might have enabled the first travelers to cross over. Could the key to multiverse travel lie in the mysterious connections between particles? The answers await as we continue our journey through the mysteries of the multiverse. Now, let's unravel a theory that ties the very fabric of reality together: quantum entanglement. This phenomenon, often described as spooky action at a distance, occurs when two particles become linked so that the state of one instantly influences the state of the other, no matter how far apart they are. But what if this connection isn't limited to our universe? What if entangled particles could bridge the gap between parallel realities? This is the heart of the entangled universe theory. Imagine a pair of particles, each existing in a separate universe, yet still entangled across the multiverse. If such a connection were possible, it could create a kind of cosmic thread, linking these universes in ways we're only beginning to understand. The first travelers might have discovered how to manipulate these entangled particles, using them as a guide or even a pathway to cross into another reality. Think of it as a quantum lifeline stretching across the multiverse, offering a direct route between worlds. But how could this work in practice? One possibility is that the first travelers developed technology capable of detecting and harnessing these entangled particles. By observing the state of a particle in their own universe, they could infer the state of its entangled counterpart in another reality. This knowledge might have allowed them to synchronize their movements or even create a stable connection between the two universes. In essence, they could have used entanglement as a kind of cosmic GPS, navigating the multiverse with precision. Another intriguing idea is that entangled particles could act as a form of communication between universes. If the first travelers were able to send signals through these particles, they might have established a dialogue with beings in another reality, exchanging information or even coordinating their efforts to create a stable pathway. This could have been the first step toward physical travel, as the entangled particles provided a blueprint for bridging the gap between worlds. Of course, the challenges would be immense. Quantum entanglement is notoriously delicate, easily disrupted by external forces. Maintaining a stable connection across universes would require an unprecedented level of control over quantum systems. Yet, if the first travelers had mastered this technology, they could have used entanglement as a key to unlock the multiverse. This theory also raises profound questions about the nature of reality itself. If particles can be entangled across universes, does that mean the multiverse is fundamentally interconnected? Could entanglement be the glue that holds the multiverse together, creating a vast network of linked realities? The entangled universe theory suggests that the boundaries between universes might be far more porous than we've ever imagined. As we ponder this idea, it's worth considering the implications for our understanding of the multiverse. If entanglement can extend beyond our universe, it opens up the possibility that the first travelers didn't need to rely on massive cosmic events or advanced technology. Instead, they might have used the subtle, invisible connections between particles to step into another reality. This theory not only offers a fascinating explanation for the first parallel universe travel, but also invites us to rethink the very nature of existence. With this in mind, let's shift our focus to the next theory, where we'll explore the enigmatic concept of the Boltzmann brane and its potential role in multiverse travel. Could the first travelers have been the product of a cosmic fluke, emerging from the chaos of the multiverse? The answers await as we continue our journey through the mysteries of the multiverse. Now, let's venture into one of the most mind-bending ideas in modern physics, the Boltzmann brane paradox. This concept challenges our understanding of reality itself, suggesting that the universe could be filled with isolated, self-aware entities that spontaneously form from random fluctuations in the fabric of space and time. These entities, known as Boltzmann branes, are not physical branes in the traditional sense, but rather fleeting moments of consciousness that arise purely by chance. But what does this have to do with parallel universes and the first travelers? Let's explore. Imagine a Boltzmann brane suddenly coming into existence, fully formed with memories, thoughts, and perceptions, but only for an instant before dissolving back into chaos. Now consider the possibility that such a brane could perceive itself as existing in a parallel universe. If a Boltzmann brane were to form with the illusion of having traveled between realities, it might believe it had experienced the first journey across the multiverse. In this scenario, the first travel could have been nothing more than a fleeting moment of perception, a cosmic accident rather than a deliberate act. But how could this relate to actual parallel universe travel? One intriguing idea is that the first travelers might have been Boltzmann branes themselves, or at least their experiences could have been shaped by similar phenomena. If the multiverse is vast enough, the random fluctuations that create Boltzmann branes could also give rise to entire universes, each with its own set of physical laws and realities. The first travelers might have stumbled upon a way to harness these fluctuations, using them to bridge the gap between universes. In essence, they could have turned a cosmic fluke into a pathway. Another angle to consider is the role of perception in shaping reality. If a Boltzmann brane can create the illusion of an entire universe within its fleeting existence, could the first travelers have used similar principles to manipulate their own perceptions and navigate the multiverse? By understanding how consciousness interacts with the fabric of reality, they might have developed techniques to project themselves into parallel worlds, making the first travel a product of both physics and perception. Of course, this theory raises profound questions about the nature of existence. If Boltzmann branes can arise spontaneously, how do we know that our own reality isn't just a fleeting moment of consciousness? And if the first travelers were able to manipulate these phenomena, what does that say about the boundaries between reality and illusion? The Boltzmann-Brane paradox not only offers a fascinating explanation for the first parallel universe travel, but also challenges us to rethink what it means to exist in the multiverse. As we reflect on this idea, it's worth considering the broader implications for our understanding of the cosmos. If Boltzmann brains and their perceptions can influence the structure of reality, it suggests that the multiverse might be far more fluid and interconnected than we've ever imagined. The first travelers could have been pioneers in a realm where consciousness and physics intertwine, opening the door to infinite possibilities. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore how cosmic inflation could have created a landscape of multiple universes and how the first travelers might have navigated this vast expanse. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and the answers are as boundless as the cosmos itself. Now, shifting our gaze to the grand tapestry of the cosmos, let's delve into the theory of the cosmic inflation multiverse. This idea takes us back to the very beginning of our universe, to a fraction of a second after the Big Bang, when space itself expanded at an unimaginable rate. This rapid expansion, known as cosmic inflation, didn't just shape our universe, it might have sown the seeds for countless others. But how does this connect to the first travelers who ventured into parallel realities? Let's unravel this cosmic mystery. Picture the early universe as a bubbling cauldron of energy, where tiny quantum fluctuations were stretched to enormous scales by inflation. These fluctuations didn't just create the galaxies and stars we see today. They could have also given rise to entire universes, each with its own unique set of physical laws. This vast network of universes, often referred to as the inflationary multiverse, might be the ultimate playground for parallel universe travel. The first travelers could have discovered a way to navigate this sprawling landscape, using the very fabric of inflation as their guide. One possibility is that the first travelers harnessed the remnants of inflationary energy, the same force that once propelled the universe's expansion. By tapping into this energy, they might have found a way to create bridges or tunnels between universes, effectively turning the inflationary multiverse into a cosmic highway. Imagine a traveler stepping into a region of space where inflation is still active, riding its waves to reach a neighboring universe. This wouldn't just be a journey through space, it would be a leap across the very boundaries of reality. Another angle to consider is the role of quantum tunneling in the inflationary multiverse. Just as particles can tunnel through barriers in quantum mechanics, entire universes might have done the same during inflation. The first travelers could have exploited this phenomenon, finding pathways that allowed them to slip from one universe to another. These pathways might have been unstable or fleeting, but with the right knowledge and technology, they could have been navigated successfully. But what if the first travelers didn't just navigate the inflationary landscape? What if they shaped it? Some theories suggest that advanced civilizations could manipulate the conditions of inflation, creating new universes or altering existing ones. If the first travelers possessed such capabilities, they might have been the architects of their own multiverse, crafting pathways and connections that allowed them to explore realities beyond their own. This would make them not just travelers but pioneers of cosmic engineering. As we ponder these possibilities, it's worth reflecting on the sheer scale of the inflationary multiverse. With an infinite number of universes, each with its own unique properties, the first travelers would have faced an extraordinary challenge. How did they choose which universe to visit? Did they have a map of the multiverse, or did they rely on intuition and chance? The answers to these questions remain shrouded in mystery, but they remind us of the boundless potential of the cosmos. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore how quantum gravity could create bridges between universes, offering yet another pathway for the first travelers. The journey through the multiverse is far from over, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the incredible possibilities that lie beyond our own reality. Now, let's venture into the realm of quantum gravity, where the very fabric of space-time bends and twists in ways that could open doors to parallel universes. Quantum gravity, the elusive theory that seeks to unify quantum mechanics and general relativity, might hold the key to understanding how the first travelers crossed into other realities. This theory suggests that at the smallest scales, gravity behaves in ways that defy our everyday understanding, creating bridges or connections between universes that would otherwise remain hidden. Imagine gravity not just as a force that pulls objects together, but as a web of intricate connections that stretch across the multiverse. In this view, quantum gravity could create tiny, fluctuating bridges between universes, like threads weaving through the fabric of reality. These bridges, often referred to as quantum gravity bridges, might be incredibly fragile and fleeting, but they could offer a pathway for the first travelers to cross into parallel worlds. The challenge would be finding and stabilizing these connections, a feat that would require both advanced technology and a deep understanding of the quantum realm. One possibility is that the first travelers discovered how to manipulate these quantum gravity bridges, using them as portals to other universes. By harnessing the fluctuations of space-time at the quantum level, they might have been able to create stable pathways, effectively turning the chaotic dance of quantum gravity into a controlled gateway. This would be like finding a hidden door in a vast, ever-shifting maze, a door that only those with the right knowledge and tools could unlock. Another intriguing angle is the role of black holes in this process. Black holes, with their immense gravitational pull, are often seen as gateways to other dimensions or universes. In the context of quantum gravity, a black hole's singularity, the point where gravity becomes infinitely strong, could act as a junction between universes. The first travelers might have used these cosmic giants as natural bridges, navigating the extreme conditions near a black hole's event horizon to slip into a parallel reality. This would be a daring and dangerous journey, but one that could have opened up entirely new frontiers of exploration. But what if the first travelers didn't just use existing quantum gravity bridges? What if they created them? Some theories suggest that advanced civilizations could generate their own gravitational connections, effectively building bridges between universes. This would require an unprecedented level of control over space-time. But if achieved, it would allow travelers to move freely between realities, charting their own course through the multiverse. Such a feat would make the first travelers not just explorers, but architects of the cosmos. As we consider these possibilities, it's worth reflecting on the profound implications of quantum gravity for our understanding of the multiverse. If gravity can indeed create bridges between universes, then the boundaries of reality are far more fluid than we once thought. The first travelers, armed with the knowledge of quantum gravity, might have seen the multiverse not as a collection of isolated worlds, but as a vast, interconnected network waiting to be explored. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore how time flows differently in parallel universes, offering yet another fascinating pathway for the first travelers. The journey through the multiverse continues, and each theory brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries that lie beyond our own reality. Now, let's shift our focus to a theory that bends not just space, but time itself, the concept of parallel universe time dilation. Imagine stepping into a parallel universe where time doesn't tick at the same pace as it does in our own. In some realities, time might race forward, while in others it could crawl at a snail's pace. This fascinating idea suggests that the first travelers might have exploited these differences in time flow to journey between universes, turning the very fabric of time into their gateway. Time dilation, a phenomenon predicted by Einstein's theory of relativity, occurs when time passes at different rates depending on factors like gravity or velocity. In the context of parallel universes, this concept takes on a whole new dimension. If each universe operates on its own unique timeline, the first travelers could have used these variations to their advantage. For instance, a universe where time moves slower might allow travelers to age more slowly, giving them more time to explore or even return to their original reality without missing a beat. One possibility is that the first travelers discovered a way to synchronize their movements with the time flow of a target universe. By aligning their journey with the rhythm of another reality's timeline, they could have seamlessly crossed over without experiencing the disorienting effects of sudden time shifts. This would be like catching a wave in the ocean of time, riding its current to reach a new destination. The key would be understanding the precise differences in time flow and mastering the technology or knowledge needed to navigate them. Another intriguing angle is the idea of time loops or temporal bridges between universes. If time in one universe loops back on itself, it could create a natural connection to another reality where time flows linearly. The first travelers might have used these loops as portals, stepping into a repeating cycle in one universe and emerging in a completely different timeline in another. This would require not only a deep understanding of time dilation, but also the ability to manipulate or stabilize these temporal connections. But what if the first travelers didn't just adapt to time differences? What if they created them? Advanced civilizations might have developed the ability to artificially alter the flow of time, effectively creating their own temporal bridges between universes. By generating controlled time dilation fields, they could have opened pathways to realities that were previously inaccessible. This would make the first travelers not just explorers of time, but masters of it, shaping the very essence of reality to suit their needs. As we ponder these possibilities, it's clear that time dilation adds a thrilling layer to the mystery of parallel universe travel. The idea that time itself could be a tool for crossing into other realities challenges our understanding of the universe and opens up endless possibilities for exploration. The first travelers, armed with the knowledge of time dilation, might have seen the multiverse as a vast, interconnected tapestry of timelines, each offering its own unique opportunities and challenges. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore how quantum entanglement could be used to communicate or even travel between parallel universes. The journey through the multiverse continues, and each theory brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries that lie beyond our own reality. Now, let's venture into a theory that ties the threads of quantum mechanics directly to the fabric of parallel universes: quantum entanglement communication. Picture this: two particles separated by vast distances, yet instantly connected in a way that defies our understanding of space and time. This phenomenon, known as quantum entanglement, might not just be a quirk of physics, it could be the key to unlocking communication or even travel between parallel realities. Quantum entanglement occurs when two particles become so deeply linked that the state of one instantly influences the state of the other, no matter how far apart they are. This connection seems to transcend the limits of space, suggesting that information, or perhaps even matter, could be transmitted instantaneously. Now, imagine if this entanglement extended beyond our universe, linking particles in parallel realities. The first travelers might have harnessed this connection to send messages or even themselves across the multiverse. One possibility is that the first travelers discovered a way to entangle particles across universes, creating a kind of quantum bridge. By manipulating these entangled particles, they could have sent signals or encoded information to another reality, effectively establishing the first inter-universe communication system. This would be like having a cosmic telephone line, allowing civilizations in different universes to share knowledge, coordinate efforts, or even warn each other of impending dangers. But what if entanglement went beyond communication? What if it could be used for travel? If particles in one universe are entangled with particles in another, it's possible that the first travelers found a way to ride this connection, transferring their consciousness or even their physical form from one reality to another. This would require an extraordinary level of technological sophistication, but in a multiverse filled with infinite possibilities, it's not beyond the realm of imagination. Another intriguing idea is that the first travelers didn't just use entanglement, they created it. Advanced civilizations might have developed the ability to artificially entangle particles across universes, effectively building their own quantum highways. By controlling these connections, they could have opened pathways to realities that were previously unreachable, turning the multiverse into a vast, interconnected network of possibilities. As we explore this theory, it's clear that quantum entanglement adds a fascinating layer to the mystery of parallel universe travel. The idea that particles can be instantaneously connected across realities challenges our understanding of space, time, and the very nature of existence. The first travelers, armed with the knowledge of quantum entanglement, might have seen the multiverse not as a collection of isolated worlds, but as a single, interconnected web of possibilities. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll delve into the concept of a multiverse network, a vast, interconnected system of universes that could serve as the ultimate roadmap for exploration. The journey through the multiverse continues, and each theory brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries that lie beyond our own reality. Now, let's shift our focus to a theory that paints the multiverse as a vast, interconnected web, the multiverse network theory. Imagine the multiverse not as a collection of isolated bubbles, but as a sprawling network where each universe is a node connected to countless others. This idea suggests that the first travelers might have navigated this cosmic network, using it as a roadmap to explore realities beyond their own. In this theory, universes are linked through pathways or connections, much like how cities are connected by highways or the internet links computers across the globe. These connections could be natural, formed by the underlying structure of the multiverse, or they could have been engineered by advanced civilizations seeking to explore or colonize other realities. The first travelers, then, might have discovered these pathways and learned to traverse them, moving from one universe to another as easily as we travel from one city to the next. One possibility is that these connections are formed by cosmic strings, one-dimensional defects in spacetime that stretch across the multiverse. These strings could act as bridges, linking universes together and providing a stable route for travel. By following these strings, the first travelers might have been able to navigate the multiverse network, hopping from one reality to another with precision and purpose. Another intriguing idea is that the multiverse network operates like a quantum internet, where information and even matter can be transmitted between universes. In this scenario, the first travelers might have developed technology to tap into this network, using it to send messages, resources, or even themselves across the multiverse. This would require an extraordinary understanding of quantum mechanics and the ability to manipulate the very fabric of reality. But in a multiverse filled with infinite possibilities, such feats might not be out of reach. What's fascinating about this theory is that it suggests the multiverse is not a chaotic, random collection of realities, but an organized, interconnected system. The first travelers, armed with the knowledge of this network, might have seen the multiverse as a single, unified entity, a cosmic tapestry woven together by threads of connection. By mastering these connections, they could have unlocked the secrets of multiverse travel, turning the vast expanse of realities into a navigable landscape. As we explore this theory, it's clear that the multiverse network theory offers a compelling vision of the multiverse, one that is both structured and full of potential. The idea that universes are interconnected like nodes in a network challenges our understanding of isolation and separation, suggesting that the boundaries between realities might be more permeable than we ever imagined. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore how energy could be transferred between parallel universes, opening up new possibilities for travel and interaction. The journey through the multiverse continues, and each theory brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries that lie beyond our own reality. Now, let's venture into a theory that introduces a fascinating mechanism for multiverse travel: the parallel universe energy transfer. Picture this: energy, the fundamental force that powers everything in our universe, might not be confined to just one reality. Instead, it could flow between parallel universes, creating pathways for the first travelers to cross over. This theory suggests that the key to the first parallel universe travel might have been the ability to harness or manipulate this energy exchange. Imagine energy as a kind of cosmic currency, moving between universes like money between banks. In this scenario, the first travelers could have discovered a way to tap into this flow, using it as a bridge to step from one reality into another. This energy transfer could occur through natural phenomena, such as quantum fluctuations or cosmic events, or it might have been engineered by advanced civilizations seeking to explore or connect with other universes. Either way, the ability to control this energy exchange would have been a game changer, turning the multiverse into a navigable expanse. One possibility is that energy transfer between universes happens through quantum entanglement, a phenomenon where particles become linked across vast distances, even across different realities. If the first travelers could manipulate entangled particles, they might have been able to send energy or even themselves through these quantum connections. This would require an extraordinary understanding of quantum mechanics, but in a multiverse filled with infinite possibilities, such a feat might not be out of reach. Another intriguing idea is that energy transfer could occur through cosmic strings or wormholes, acting as conduits between universes. These structures could channel energy from one reality to another, creating a stable pathway for travel. By aligning themselves with these energy flows, the first travelers might have been able to ride the currents of energy, moving seamlessly between parallel universes. This would be like surfing on waves of cosmic energy, using the natural rhythms of the multiverse to explore new realities. What's particularly compelling about this theory is that it suggests energy is not just a local phenomenon but a universal one, connecting all realities in a vast, interconnected web. The first travelers, by mastering the transfer of energy, might have unlocked the secrets of multiverse travel, turning the flow of energy into a tool for exploration. This would mean that the multiverse is not just a collection of isolated realities, but a dynamic, interconnected system where energy flows freely between universes. As we consider this theory, it's clear that the parallel universe energy transfer offers a bold and innovative perspective on multiverse travel. It challenges our understanding of energy as something confined to a single universe, suggesting instead that it could be the key to unlocking the mysteries of parallel realities. The idea that energy could flow between universes opens up exciting possibilities for exploration, communication, and even the sharing of resources across realities. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore how consciousness itself might be the key to traveling between parallel universes. The journey through the multiverse continues, and each theory brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries that lie beyond our own reality. Now, let's shift our focus to a theory that takes us into the realm of the mind itself: the quantum consciousness transfer. This idea proposes that consciousness, the very essence of who we are, might not be bound to a single universe. Instead, it could exist as a kind of quantum phenomenon, capable of moving between parallel realities. Imagine your thoughts, memories, and sense of self not being confined to one version of you, but instead being able to flow freely across the multiverse. This theory suggests that the first travelers might have achieved parallel universe travel not through physical means, but by transferring their consciousness from one reality to another. At the heart of this theory is the idea that consciousness operates on a quantum level, interacting with the fundamental fabric of reality in ways we're only beginning to understand. If consciousness is quantum in nature, it could be entangled across multiple universes, much like particles in quantum mechanics. This would mean that your awareness could, in theory, shift from one version of yourself in one universe to another version in a parallel reality. The first travelers, then, might have discovered a way to harness this quantum connection, allowing them to project their consciousness into alternate versions of themselves. One way this could have been achieved is through advanced technology or techniques that manipulate quantum states. For instance, a device or method capable of aligning the quantum frequencies of consciousness across universes could enable a seamless transfer. Think of it as tuning a radio to a different station, except instead of music, you're tuning into another version of yourself. This would require an extraordinary level of understanding of both consciousness and quantum mechanics, but in a multiverse filled with infinite possibilities, such a breakthrough might not be out of reach. Another intriguing possibility is that consciousness transfer could occur naturally during moments of extreme mental focus or altered states of awareness. Practices like deep meditation, lucid dreaming, or even near-death experiences might create the conditions necessary for consciousness to shift between realities. The first travelers could have stumbled upon these states accidentally or deliberately cultivated them as a means of exploring the multiverse. This would mean that the key to parallel universe travel lies not in physical technology, but in the untapped potential of the human mind. What makes this theory so fascinating is that it blurs the line between the physical and the metaphysical. It suggests that consciousness is not just a byproduct of the brain, but a fundamental aspect of the multiverse itself. If true, this would mean that every version of you in every parallel universe shares a deeper connection, linked by the quantum nature of consciousness. The first travelers, by mastering this connection, might have unlocked a way to explore the multiverse from within, using their minds as the ultimate vehicle for travel. As we consider the implications of the quantum consciousness transfer, it's clear that this theory opens up a world of possibilities not just for travel, but for understanding the nature of existence itself. It challenges us to rethink what it means to be conscious and how our awareness might extend far beyond the boundaries of our own reality. The idea that consciousness could be the key to multiverse travel invites us to explore not just the outer reaches of the cosmos, but the inner depths of our own mind. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore how parallel universes might resonate with one another, creating pathways for travel through synchronization. The journey through the multiverse continues, and each theory brings us closer to unraveling the mysteries that lie beyond our own reality. Now, let's dive into a theory that harmonizes the very fabric of the multiverse: parallel universe resonance. This concept suggests that parallel universes aren't just isolated bubbles floating in the cosmic foam, but are interconnected through a kind of vibrational harmony. Imagine each universe as a note in a grand cosmic symphony, resonating with others in ways that create subtle connections between them. The first travelers, according to this theory, might have discovered how to tune into this resonance, using it as a bridge to cross between realities. At the core of this idea is the notion that everything in existence vibrates at a specific frequency, from the smallest particles to the largest galaxies. If parallel universes share similar vibrational patterns, it's possible that these frequencies could overlap or synchronize, creating pathways between them. Think of it like two tuning forks vibrating at the same pitch. When one is struck, the other begins to resonate in response. In the same way, a universe vibrating in harmony with another could allow for a kind of natural gateway, enabling travel without the need for physical portals or advanced technology. One way this resonance could have been harnessed is through the manipulation of energy fields. If the first travelers developed a method to detect and amplify these vibrational frequencies, they might have been able to create a stable connection between universes. This could involve devices or techniques that align the energy signatures of two realities, effectively tuning them to the same frequency. Once synchronized, the barrier between universes could become permeable, allowing for seamless travel. Another fascinating possibility is that resonance could occur naturally during rare cosmic events. For instance, the collision of two universes or the alignment of specific quantum states might trigger a temporary synchronization, creating a window of opportunity for travel. The first travelers could have observed these events and learned to predict or even induce them, using the natural resonance of the multiverse to their advantage. This would mean that the key to parallel universe travel lies not in brute force or advanced machinery, but in understanding and working with the subtle rhythms of existence. What makes this theory so compelling is its elegance. It suggests that the multiverse operates not through chaos, but through a kind of cosmic order where universes are bound together by shared vibrations. If true, this would mean that every universe is part of a larger, interconnected system, resonating in harmony with countless others. The first travelers, by mastering this resonance, might have unlocked a way to navigate the multiverse with precision and grace, moving between realities as effortlessly as a musician plays a melody. As we reflect on the idea of parallel universe resonance, it's clear that this theory offers a unique perspective on the nature of the multiverse. It challenges us to think of reality not as a collection of separate worlds, but as a unified whole vibrating in perfect harmony. The possibility that resonance could be the key to multiverse travel invites us to explore not just the physical dimensions of existence, but the subtle, interconnected rhythms that bind everything together. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the next theory, where we'll explore the concept of a cosmic mirror, a reflection of reality that might hold the key to traveling between parallel universes. The journey through the multiverse continues, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the profound mysteries that lie beyond our own reality. Now, let's step into a theory that flips our understanding of reality on its head: the cosmic mirror theory. This idea proposes that parallel universes aren't just separate entities but are reflections of one another, like images in a vast cosmic mirror. Imagine standing in front of a mirror and seeing not just your reflection, but an entire alternate version of reality staring back at you. According to this theory, the first travelers might have discovered a way to step through this mirror, crossing into a parallel universe as effortlessly as stepping through a doorway. At the heart of the cosmic mirror theory is the idea that every universe has a counterpart, a mirror image that exists in perfect symmetry. These mirrored universes could be nearly identical to our own, with only subtle differences, or they could be wildly different, shaped by alternate laws of physics or history. The key to travel between them lies in the concept of the mirror itself, a boundary that separates yet connects these realities. If the first travelers could find or create a way to pass through this boundary, they might have unlocked the secret to multiverse travel. One way this could have been achieved is through the manipulation of light and energy. If the cosmic mirror acts as a kind of reflective surface, it's possible that certain frequencies of light or energy could be used to open the mirror, creating a passage between universes. Think of it like shining a laser at a mirror at just the right angle instead of bouncing back. The light could create a portal, allowing someone or something to pass through. The first travelers might have developed technology or techniques to harness this phenomenon, using it to bridge the gap between realities. Another intriguing possibility is that the cosmic mirror isn't a physical object but a metaphysical concept, a boundary defined by the alignment of quantum states or the folding of spacetime. In this scenario, the mirror could exist as a kind of dimensional interface, a place where the fabric of one universe touches another. The first travelers might have learned to navigate this interface, finding ways to step through by aligning their own energy or consciousness with the mirror's properties. This would mean that the key to travel lies not in physical movement, but in a kind of mental or spiritual synchronization with the mirror itself. What makes the cosmic mirror theory so fascinating is its simplicity and elegance. It suggests that the multiverse isn't a chaotic jumble of disconnected worlds, but a carefully balanced system of reflections, each universe a mirror image of another. If true, this would mean that every action, every event in our universe has a corresponding reflection in another, creating a web of interconnected realities. The first travelers, by mastering the art of passing through the cosmic mirror, might have unlocked a way to explore these reflections, moving between universes with ease. As we ponder the implications of the cosmic mirror theory, it's clear that this idea offers a fresh perspective on the nature of reality. It challenges us to think of the multiverse not as a collection of separate worlds, but as a series of reflections, each one a unique yet connected version of existence. The possibility that a cosmic mirror could serve as a gateway to parallel universes invites us to explore not just the physical dimensions of reality, but the deeper, more mysterious connections that bind everything together. With this in mind, let's shift our focus to the next theory, where we'll explore the intriguing concept of quantum probability travel, a theory that suggests the first travelers might have manipulated the very fabric of chance to journey between universes. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the profound truths that lie beyond our own reality. Now, let's venture into the realm of quantum probability travel, a theory that takes us to the very edge of what we understand about chance and reality. At its core, this idea suggests that the first travelers might have unlocked the ability to manipulate the probabilities that govern quantum events, using this power to journey between parallel universes. Imagine a world where every decision, every outcome is a roll of the dice, except now, someone has figured out how to load those dice in their favor. Quantum mechanics tells us that at the smallest scales, particles don't behave in predictable ways. Instead, they exist in a state of probability with multiple possible outcomes until they are observed. This is the famous quantum superposition, where a particle can be in multiple states at once. The quantum probability travel theory proposes that the first travelers might have found a way to influence these probabilities, effectively choosing which outcome becomes reality. By doing so, they could have steered themselves into a different universe, one where the probabilities aligned with their desired destination. One way this could have been achieved is through advanced technology capable of interacting with quantum systems. Picture a device that can detect and manipulate the probabilities of quantum events, like a cosmic remote control for reality. By tweaking these probabilities, the first travelers might have created a pathway to a parallel universe, essentially rewriting the rules of chance to open a door to another reality. This would require an unprecedented level of precision and understanding, but if achieved, it would represent a monumental leap in our ability to navigate the multiverse. Another possibility is that the first travelers didn't rely on technology at all, but instead developed a deep understanding of quantum mechanics on a personal level. In this scenario, they might have learned to align their consciousness with the probabilistic nature of the universe, essentially thinking their way into a new reality. This would mean that the key to quantum probability travel lies not in external tools, but in the mind's ability to influence the fabric of reality itself. It's a concept that blurs the line between science and philosophy, suggesting that the multiverse might be as much a mental construct as a physical one. What makes this theory so compelling is its potential to explain how the first travelers could have moved between universes without the need for physical gateways or cosmic mirrors. Instead of relying on external mechanisms, they might have harnessed the inherent uncertainty of the quantum world, using it as a tool to navigate the multiverse. This would mean that every decision, every moment of chance, could be a potential doorway to another reality, waiting to be unlocked by those who understand the rules of probability. As we explore the implications of quantum probability travel, it's clear that this theory challenges us to rethink our understanding of reality. It suggests that the multiverse isn't just a collection of separate worlds, but a vast network of possibilities, each one shaped by the probabilities that govern quantum events. The first travelers, by mastering the art of probability manipulation, might have unlocked a way to explore these possibilities, moving between universes with a level of control that seems almost magical. With this in mind, let's turn our attention to the final theory in our journey, where we'll delve into the multiverse consciousness merge, a concept that suggests all parallel universes are part of a single, unified consciousness. The mysteries of the multiverse continue to unfold, and each theory brings us closer to understanding the profound truths that lie beyond our own reality. Now, as we step into the final frontier of our exploration, we arrive at a theory that transcends the boundaries of physics and philosophy: the multiverse consciousness merge. This idea proposes that all parallel universes are not separate entities but interconnected threads woven into a single, universal consciousness. Imagine a vast cosmic mind where every universe, every reality, is a thought or a dream within it. The first travelers, according to this theory, might have achieved parallel universe travel not by physical means, but by merging with this universal consciousness, becoming one with the very fabric of existence. At the heart of this theory lies the concept that consciousness itself is the fundamental building block of reality. Instead of viewing the multiverse as a collection of physical worlds, the multiverse consciousness merge suggests that it is a mental construct, a tapestry of experiences and possibilities created by a unified awareness. This means that every parallel universe could be a different state of this universal mind, each one representing a unique perspective or dimension of thought. The first travelers, by aligning their individual consciousness with this greater whole, might have unlocked the ability to move between these states, essentially dreaming themselves into new realities. One way this could have been achieved is through deep meditative or transcendental practices. Picture a traveler entering a state of profound mental clarity, where the boundaries between self and universe dissolve. In this state, they might have tapped into the universal consciousness, experiencing a sense of oneness with all realities. By focusing their intent, they could have shifted their awareness to a different thread within this cosmic mind, effectively transporting themselves to a parallel universe. This would require an extraordinary level of mental discipline and spiritual insight, but if successful, it would represent a form of travel that is as much about inner exploration as it is about outer discovery. Another possibility is that the first travelers developed advanced technologies capable of interfacing with the universal consciousness. Imagine a device that can amplify and direct the mind's connection to this greater awareness, acting as a bridge between individual thought and the cosmic mind. By using such a tool, the travelers might have been able to navigate the multiverse by tuning their consciousness to different frequencies, each one corresponding to a specific universe. This would mean that the key to multiverse consciousness merge lies in the synergy between technology and the mind, blending the physical and the metaphysical in ways we are only beginning to understand. What makes this theory so fascinating is its implication that the multiverse is not just a physical phenomenon, but a deeply personal one. It suggests that the act of traveling between universes is not about crossing vast distances or manipulating physical laws, but about expanding one's awareness to encompass the infinite possibilities of existence. The first travelers, by merging with the universal consciousness, might have discovered that the multiverse is not out there, but within them, a reflection of their own limitless potential. As we reflect on the multiverse consciousness merge, it's clear that this theory invites us to rethink not only the nature of reality, but also our place within it. It challenges us to consider that the boundaries between universes, between self and other, might be illusions, constructs of a mind that has yet to fully awaken to its true nature. The first travelers, by achieving this profound unity, might have shown us that the ultimate journey is not through space or time, but through the depths of consciousness itself. And so, as we conclude our exploration of these 30 mind-bending theories, we are left with a sense of awe and wonder at the infinite possibilities that lie beyond our understanding. Each theory, from the quantum multiverse to the universal consciousness, offers a glimpse into the profound mysteries of existence. The journey to uncover the truth about the first parallel universe travel is far from over, but one thing is certain: the multiverse is a place of endless discovery, waiting for those bold enough to explore its secrets. As we bring this journey to a close, let's take a moment to reflect on the incredible tapestry of ideas we've explored. From the quantum multiverse, where every decision spawns a new reality, to the holographic principle, suggesting our universe might be a projection from a higher dimension, each theory has offered a unique lens through which to view the cosmos. We've ventured into the realm of wormholes as cosmic bridges, pondered the simulation hypothesis, and even considered the possibility that black holes could be gateways to other universes. The cyclic universe model, the Brane collision theory, and the concept of time loops have all painted a picture of a multiverse that is as complex as it is fascinating. And who could forget the multiverse consciousness merge, where the boundaries between self and universe dissolve into a single, unified awareness? These theories don't just challenge our understanding of reality, they invite us to dream bigger, to question the very fabric of existence. What if the first parallel universe travelers didn't need spaceships or wormholes, but instead unlocked the secrets of the multiverse through the power of their own minds? What if the multiverse is not a distant, unreachable place, but something deeply intertwined with our own consciousness? The implications are staggering, suggesting that the universe, or universes, are far more interconnected and mysterious than we ever imagined. As we stand on the edge of these cosmic revelations, one thing is clear: the multiverse is a frontier of endless possibilities. Whether through quantum entanglement, cosmic strings, or the manipulation of dark energy, the theories we've explored today remind us that the universe is a place of infinite wonder waiting to be discovered. And while we may not have all the answers yet, the journey to uncover them is as thrilling as the destination. So, what do you think? Which of these theories resonates with you the most? Do you believe parallel universe travel is possible, or is it the stuff of science fiction? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of the multiverse, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our next cosmic adventure. Until then, keep exploring, keep questioning, and remember, the universe is full of secrets just waiting to be uncovered.